champagne rosé. It's my game. Please fill my cup, champagne rosé. It's my name. Please drink me up, champagne rosé.
What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, GRAN. Get ready for another episode of Unpopular Opinion. Joined as always by my co-host, OG Raw. How you doing, bro?
Man, it's another great day. It's sunny out today again. What is going on over here, man?
2 days
I'm
in a
loving
row,
it, though. 2 days in a row, bro. Like, you can't beat this right now. I bet you tomorrow it rain, though.
It's windy as I don't know what over here, man. I had to go to the office today. I couldn't even record like we normally do outside. I like being outside looking at stuff. You know, today I'm stuck in the office, but without further ado, we like to welcome everybody to the show. Did you hear about the Lonzo Ball situation? LeVar Ball won his camp,
look,
you know.
That has LeVar Ball written all over it. And you know, I find it hysterical because Lonzo Ball to me isn't a consistent starting point guard.
No. And you don't get to pick and choose where you're going.
Yeah, and you don't get to pick and choose where you're going. If we break down Lonzo Ball numbers, bro, this dude is averaging 10 points. He's shooting 38% from the field and averaging 6 rebounds.
Even worse from the free throw line.
Yeah, and this is through 99 games played. Like, these numbers to me, they don't wow me. Like, if I'm an owner, I'm like, if I'm an owner of an organization, I'm like, dude, for real, you want to be my starting point guard with these numbers? And
there's a reason why his camp want him to go to a team that don't have an established point guard. Because if you're good enough, you can go anywhere and play. There's a reason why they only want him to go play for a team that doesn't have a point guard, so he can be in the spotlight. But let's talk about somebody that is in the spotlight, man. Big news coming out this morning. You know, when I got up on Twitter normally don't have that heat for me. You know, I get up on Twitter, you know, I'm just scrolling. I see Bleacher Report. Okay. Automatically got my attention. And it says, you know, according to Woj, if the Warriors don't offer Klay a max contract, his attention could be turned to LA if the Lakers land Anthony Davis. So I ask you, is there smoke or is this a fire?
This is that fire right here. This is that fire. Hey, go get your money, Klay Thompson. Hey, don't you be selling just to win championships. It's about that money. At the end of the day, them championships ain't gonna pay them bills. That money will, though. Hey, go get your money, young man. See, I like this. This just shows me Klay Thompson is with all the good stuff. You know what I mean? He wants that money. He's not finna settle and hide behind 4 other All-Stars with the Golden State Warriors. He's letting them know, hey, y'all better pay me because y'all done paid Steph. Y'all done paid KD. Y'all probably about to pay Boogie. I want my cut. I want my share. I'm just as important. So this right here, I believe, is that fire. And if he goes to the Lakers because they got the money for it, dude, this would be awesome. I would love to watch the NBA even more. You know, right now the Golden State Warriors, they kind of ruined it for me, but this right here, this that fire, bro. That fire.
I think it's definitely fire here as well. And I've been on record saying, why would Klay Thompson do this? Why would Klay Thompson risk everything, continue to win rings and all this other stuff? Why would he go do that to go play with the Lakers? You know, I've been on that train. But this morning, you know, I posed the same question to Mike, and Mike said something interesting, right? And Mike said, well, you know, Klay done already played in like three finals. It's 4 total, but he was like, Klay already played in 3 finals. And it clicked in my head right then and there. That's the reason why Klay would want to go to LA to play with LeBron and play with Anthony Davis. Because one, Klay Thompson already won 3 rings. He's about to win his 4th ring, 3 in a row. The first team to do that since Shaq and Kobe. So he already looking at it like, well, I already got my rings. And that's what most people play the game for. That's why Anthony Davis is switching teams from the Pelicans to want to go to LA. Why? So he can win rings. Let me ask you this question, bro. Do you think winning another ring, do you think that's going to help Klay Thompson's legacy? Do you think people will look at him any differently if he won another ring?
Oh man, it's not all championships are created equal.
And that's
This
my
ring,
point. And
this
that's
ring
my
this
point.
year don't even matter to
And
me. Like
that's my point.
if Golden State wins, we expected them to win
And
at the
that
beginning of the season.
exactly.
Right?
That's
No
my
one said
point.
Golden State wasn't going. No, everyone said Golden State is going to win the finals. How could you not? You have 5 All-Stars in your starting lineup. If you do not win, and then maybe that hurts his legacy. But other than that, no, man. This right here, not all championships are created equal, man.
And that's my point. So the whole time I was thinking to myself, or I was saying also on the show, why would Klay go do that? Why would Klay go do that? And that's the answer. Because regardless of whether he win another ring or not, nobody's going to say Klay Thompson is one of the greatest players that ever played in the NBA. Now we'll say he's one of the greatest shooters. I think he's already solidified that. But nothing is going to make that better. Steph Curry got the same amount of rings as LeBron James and probably is en route to get number 4 and past LeBron James. How many people you're going to get to say that he's better than LeBron James? I guarantee you nobody's going to say that. So Klay is already thinking no matter how many rings I win with this team, it's always going to be yeah, but you did it because y'all had this. I think going to LA or a team where I think he'll be featured way more in that offense. Because we all know LeBron James is not a scorer. He loves to facilitate the basketball. That's what Klay loves. So I think it's definitely fire here to have a guy like Klay join that Laker team. After they get a guy like Anthony Davis, man, that'll be something special for sure. Right there, for sure.
Most definitely.
So another guy, man, these players are doing this timely. I mean, they're doing this smart. Nothing is going on. Reports have come out about Kyrie Irving as well. That according to Chris Haynes, there are growing uncertainty that Kyrie Irving will re-sign with the Boston Celtics. What do you make of this?
When it comes to Kyrie Irving and the Celtics, I think what is done is done. You know what I mean? The damage has already been done. And I do believe Kyrie will re-sign with the Boston Celtics, even though, they have their kind of like their problems going on. They have some locker room issues, some team issues. But I believe he will re-sign with Boston, man. Really, and here's the thing, right? Kyrie, he was hurt last season. Gordon Hayward, they were hurt. He was hurt also last season. This Boston Celtics team with Kyrie, well, without Kyrie actually, and without Hayward, led a charge in the East without them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It took LeBron 7 games. The baby Celtics took LeBron 7 games last year.
Yep.
And they probably could have won that game had they had a few more possessions. Really, it all came down to the end for that game. And these baby Celtics, I think they figured out that maybe they think they could win the East without Kyrie because they were in.
Well, Jaylen Brown already said that. Last week when they was going through all this riffraff and Kyrie Irving called LeBron to apologize and all that other stuff, and Kyrie said, these guys don't know how to win. I've done that. I've been that. I did this. Jaylen Brown came out and said, leaders, it starts from up top, because you don't think that they believe that without a historic performance by LeBron James, that whole series, you don't think that they believe, man, we were supposed to be playing the Warriors last year.
Yeah.
Look what they went and did. They went and got swept. You don't think that those young guys think that they could have done that? That's why I think Kyrie Irving is gone. He's not re-signing with Boston. Now that doesn't mean he's going to go to LA.
That's the other side of it, though. That's the other side of it. Like, when your teammates believe that they should be the ones taking the big shots, you know what I mean? That they're the ones that should have the ball in their hands at critical moments in the game. Now that might cause some uncertainty for Kyrie, and then Kyrie comes out and calls them out. It's kind of like that Draymond Green, Kevin Durant effect, if I'm looking at it correctly.
Yep, I was going to make that comparison. So
Draymond is dribbling the ball down the court in critical minutes of the game. And KD's like, yo, what's up with that? I'm the best player on this team.
Let's be fair here to Draymond, and I hate Draymond, and this kills me to back him up. Draymond Green was right in that situation. You know, Draymond was ultimately right because in crunch times of every game, who is the guy that normally leads their offense?
That's what Draymond
It's either
does. He pushes the
Draymond
ball.
or Andre Iguodala. Those are the
Yep.
guys that initiate that offense. Now, I can understand Kevin Durant say, "Hey, I'm the best player. Pass me the ball." Like, I get that, but everybody was killing Draymond as if Draymond don't do this every single game, as if he's not the guy that basically makes the play to win them the game, or he dribbles the ball off his foot to lose them the game. This is not his first time doing this. So people wanted to take Kevin Durant's side because he's the better player. No, Draymond was right in that situation. Like, I do this all the time. This is my team, and we won before you.
And the crazy part about the Celtics, right? Look, now this has caused like a chemistry problem with the Celtics.
Yeah.
Now we have a chemistry problem. And now we look at it. Kyrie was out last night, right? When they played the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, they were riding a 6-game win streak going into that Boston Celtics game. And guess what? The Boston Celtics knocked them off. So I'm just saying, they playing well without Kyrie right now. I'm just saying. I ain't going to say too much, but they playing well without Kyrie.
And the younger guys, they played better without him last year. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, their numbers have diminished. Terry Rozier, you're really hearing nothing about these guys this year. Like that's all we heard in the playoffs last year. Those guys making big plays. Well, that's the effect when you get guys like Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward back. A lot of these guys' minutes was going to decrease, which is the reason why I never liked the Celtics' chances of winning the East from the get-go. I've said this from the beginning. When you add a guy like Kyrie, he's a me, I want to do it all guy. Not that he's selfish, but he's the type of player that when things go wrong, his brain only knows you gotta fix this. Not let's get everybody involved. Yes,
exactly.
And that was going to hinder the Boston Celtics. They worked last year because Horford got his, because Bane got his, because Smart got his, and the Morris twin and Tatum got his, and Brown and Rozier. They all took turns doing it, kind of like how the Warriors like to share the ball. That's not Kyrie's game. You know, and Gordon Hayward is coming from Utah. He's used to always having the ball in his hands as well. That's why I figured that wasn't going to work. Now, I'm not saying Kyrie stays in LA, but Kyrie definitely moves on either to New York. He's already expressed interest in New York, and that he loved Fizdale. So he could possibly go to New York, but I'm leaning 60-40. He's out the door in LA. I mean, in Boston for sure.
Oh yeah, most definitely, he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's gone. Staying right here in the NBA, I want to get your thing on this because I know everybody is still talking about this. Obviously, it's a big topic. The trade deadline is February 7th, so we got about 8 or 9 more days left this season. Because now Anthony Davis reports have also came out that Anthony Davis is not interested in the Boston Celtics. So does that necessarily bumps them out of the equation? I don't know, but I want to get your thing on this.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. That New Orleans team is going to do what it's going to do at this point.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he can prefer something.
No, but he can force their hand. He can force their hand.
Yeah, he can force their hand. But that New Orleans Pelican team, they're going to do.
So let me ask you this then: percentage, Anthony Davis is a Laker before the trade deadline.
I give it a 35% chance.
Really?
Really. And here's why I give it a 35% chance. I read a report last night on this Anthony Davis self-tampering investigation, right? And basically the New Orleans Pelicans came out and said, we're not gonna force anything. We're not gonna try to move heaven and earth just to get Anthony Davis.
But they have for no leverage.
But look, this is what they said though. But they said we will take it in consideration of what Anthony Davis wants. But at the end of the day, we're gonna do what's best for the Pelicans. And that's what they said.
I understand what they say. They can say anything they want. But this is what I do know. If Anthony Davis come out, like the report from Chris Haynes that says The Lakers and Knicks are preparing to make offers for Anthony Davis. Celtics are not considered a top target for Anthony Davis. So it's going to soon come out that, hey, I'm only going to play for LA, right? Now, who's gonna move heaven and earth to get Anthony Davis when Anthony Davis already expressed interest and half of the sports world already know he wants to play for the Lakers with LeBron James? This is not by coincidence that he got rid of his agent at the beginning of the season and signed with Rich Paul, LeBron's best friend. Like this was already in the making. So the Pelicans can say what they want. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. It's either wait and lose him for nothing, which they're not going to do, or they're going to trade him to the Lakers because the report is already saying I don't want to go to the Celtics. And do you think he really want to play? No,
they could be petty.
But what team is going to sign the deal knowing Anthony Davis is not going to go there? I think this is a totally different thing from the Kawhi Leonard situation. Kawhi came out and said, I only want to play for LA. But Toronto was right there. There was a 60-win team last year. And what was DeMar DeRozan? Was he really that good? No, because I think if he was that good, they would already been in the finals already. They fired Dwayne Casey after a 60-win season. They already was thinking that team is not good enough to win. So a team like Toronto took a chance that maybe one season, they took the chance that one season, we possibly can win a championship, and that can lure him to stay. Plus, we hire his old coach. I think this situation is totally different with Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis could say, I only want to play for the Lakers, and that'll be it. And who's going to risk giving up everything they got for a guy that they know is not going to stay? Rich Paul already said he wants to play for a team that can consistently compete for championships. That's not the Knicks. That's not anywhere. Nobody's going to do that. I don't believe.
That's funny. Rich Paul came out and said that. That's wild because, so that gets me into this investigation case, man. This self-tampering case.
Let's go there.
Let's
go there. Do you think that this case is sufficient?
I don't think the case is sufficient. I think what is going on, the New Orleans Pelicans, they're crying now. They're crying because right now they're about to be the Walmart of the NBA. You know what I mean? Because they don't have any I'm gonna compare it to like big clothing stores. They don't have any Gucci, no Virgil Abloh. They don't have none of those top things, right? But they got players that you would still go see play. You know what I mean? So Anthony Davis is like their Gucci. They need him. That's their ticket seller. That's what brings people to New Orleans. And they're crying right now because their star player want to go after he said he will not request a trade. And now the NBA got to do something about it. Okay, we're going to investigate him. And now this is what's happening, man.
So do you think that this case is – do you think that the Pelicans will win this tampering case? Before I get on it, because before I get on it, I have a lot to say about this. So I'm letting you get all yours out.
Okay. Let me get it out there. So I want New Orleans to stop crying to the league.
Okay.
Because it was their crappy management.
This is the Ford I wanted to hear right here. I don't care about that politically correct crap.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
give me the Ford I know.
That's what you're going to get now. Because it was their crappy management that couldn't bring players in to complement Anthony Davis and compete for a title. It was their management that couldn't keep Boogie Cousins with them. Great players want to win now. No one wants to win. Like, no one wants to waste their days, and tiling away in New Orleans. Miami, maybe. You know what I mean? Los Angeles, oh yeah. You know what I mean? But New Orleans, oh hell no. You ain't finna have me wasting my talent over in New Orleans, stuck out there with mosquitoes and alligators. No, it's not gonna happen. Especially when I can go to LA and play with the big 2-3 LeBron James, a.k.a. the GOAT, a.k.a. the greatest player on the planet. Nah, New Orleans, y'all got me messed up if I'm 80.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Boogie turned down $40 million. Boogie turned down $40 million to play for $5 million.
Exactly. And the worst thing you can do is fine me. And you know what? That's all right, because I'm gonna go get me a max contract no matter where I go. So fine me, I'll pay the fine.
Now my
if I'm
thing
AD.
is about this. I don't think this tampering charge is gonna hold up. My thing about this is, did Carmelo Anthony get hit with a tampering case in the New York Knicks? Did they get hit with a tampering case when Carmelo came out and said, "I only want to play for the New York Knicks"? I don't think he did. This past season when Kawhi Leonard said, I only want to go to LA, did he get hit with a tampering charge? No, he didn't. Okay. But did Kyrie get hit with a tampering charge when he said that my short list includes the New York Knicks, the Memphis Grizzlies, or I forgot the third team that he wanted to go to? I don't think Kyrie Irving got hit with a tampering charge. But when it comes to LeBron James, right? When it comes to LeBron James, there's a sense of hate. Now, LeBron James was asked the question, would you like to play with Anthony Davis? And he said yes. Well, now the league is trying to hit him with tampering charge. We're going to investigate to see if that's tampering. For a guy asking me a question, it's not like he came out and said, yeah, hey, man, I would love to play with Anthony Davis. That never came out of his mouth. He was asked the question, and he answered the question. Now Anthony Davis says, I don't want to play for the Pelicans. I'm not going to re-sign. He never stated, Anthony Davis haven't, that he wants to play for LA. He hasn't stated that. So how is the Lakers getting hit with tampering charges? See, the Pelicans already know that he's gone. And to your point, if you get me better talent in here, maybe I don't have to leave. Maybe Rich Paul won't have to make a statement saying that he wants to play with a team that can consistently compete for championships. So to me, I think this is on the Pelicans. And what proof do you have that they tampered? Guys all the time eat. When the Lakers played the Heat, didn't D Wade and Udonis Haslem go out to eat? I ain't hear no tampering charges then. But when Anthony Davis come into town and LeBron and Anthony Davis go out to eat, because speculation that they may play together, and even if it is true, players do this all the time. All these guys are friends. So
and what I really think it is because the New Orleans Pelicans, it's gonna be hard to get talent
because they know they ain't got no leverage.
They know they ain't got. They know nothing. They got no leverage in this. Anything. And they've been trying to build this team since they, been brought back into the league and been sent down to New Orleans. They've been trying to build this team up, and it's just not there because you can't find a talent that can complement Anthony Davis. And like I said, no one wants to waste their time down there in New Orleans. I just couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't do it either. Nobody wants to do that. I'm pretty sure Anthony Davis is out the door. That's why for the question, I think there's an 85% chance Anthony Davis will be a Laker by the trade deadline. It's already setting up the precedence that he wants to be in LA. The report that Boston is not a priority for Anthony Davis. So why would Boston give up their young pieces if I'm not even your priority? I don't know if you would want to do that. This is different from giving up DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl than giving up Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Smart, and Rozier. That's
just totally different.
For hopes of a 1-year rental. This is totally different. It's set the stage that I'm only going to sign with LA, and eventually the Pelicans' hand will be forced, and they will have to get with his demands. That's what it's going to come down to, and it's going to be the Lakers. Sorry, New Orleans. You just New Orleans. Nothing to be ashamed of. Worst week, man. Worst week. The Saints or the Pelicans? I've been seeing this question float around too on social media.
I'm gonna go Saints, man.
Yeah, that chance to go to the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna go Saints, man. That's hard, man.
That's tough.
That's hard.
That's tough than just losing one player. That's tough.
You seen the replay? They tried to Cody Parkey it.
Yeah,
said the ball was tipped. I was like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Mike said the same thing. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Nah, that's not gonna happen. But moving on to our final segment of the day, we're gonna introduce this today on Tuesday. So from now on Tuesday, we'll do buy or sell. We already have overreaction Friday. We're introducing now buy or sell Tuesday. So let's get into it. First buy or sell. Brady will have 3 or more touchdowns in Super Bowl 53. Buyer, you buying that stock or you selling that stock, and why?
I'm buying into it. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback alive, going into the Super Bowl. I believe he must have at least 3+ touchdowns to make his legacy the greatest legacy of all quarterbacks of all time. So I'm definitely buying this. Brady knows what he has to do against this Rams team. He has to go in there. He has to go destroy. He has to turn the Terminator mode on. So
that's why
I'm expecting to see. I expect to see Brady just going in on it.
That's why I'm selling it. Tradition has told me, yeah, Brady's probably going to be spectacular in this game when they need him to be spectacular. That's not necessarily with stats. That just means with the plays. When you're looking at the game and you watch the game, you say, man, only Brady can do that. I think he will have one of those type games. I do not think he's going to have 3+ touchdowns. I think Sony Michel is going to, him and James White is going to take over the bulk load, try to keep the ball away from that offense. I think they're going to try to control the clock. Sony Michel will have a boatload of carries. He had 29 in the game against Kansas City. I think he had a 20+ in the first game against the Chargers. I look for that to continue against the Rams in the Super Bowl. Why change it if it's not broke? Second buy or sell. Todd Gurley and C.J. Anderson will have over 250 combined rush yards.
Oh, this is an easy buy for me.
This
right here. Yeah, this is an easy buy for me.
Okay. Tell me why.
Look, you can only hope to slow those guys down. Mm-hmm. And 250 combined yards, between both players, I don't think that's too much in the Super Bowl for a player like Todd Gurley, who usually goes out and get almost 250 himself.
Who's never done this in the Super Bowl? Who just had 4 carries for 10 yards last week, and C.J. Anderson 6 carries for 44 yards. I'm selling
that
this.
Was different.
I'm selling this. I'm selling this. Different. You know why? Because Bill Belichick is going to sell out on that. He's going to take that away. Bill Belichick, if there's one thing we know about Bill Belichick, he takes away what you do best. What do the Rams do best? They run the ball with Todd Gurley. And then you're going to add C.J. Anderson that. Bill Belichick is going to make an extra effort to ball out or to sell out and stop the run. They're going to have to make Jared Goff make some plays. Jared Goff if the Rams win, Jared Goff will be the reason they win. Bill Belichick will not let Belichick will not let Todd Gurley beat them.
I tell you what, if Sean McVay lets his team go out there and get stopped with the run game, dude, the Super Bowl's over. He better not go out there and let them stop, his running backs for getting at least averaging 4 yards per carry. He better not do that. If he does this, the Super Bowl's over already.
I agree. Well, not so fast. Jared Goff is a capable winner. He can win you some games. So I'm confident Jared Goff can get it done. We're gonna make Super Bowl picks on Friday, so you guys stay tuned for that. But Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh will combine for 3 or more sacks.
Man, see, this is where I'm selling. Nope, not on Brady. Not on Brady. That offensive line that protects Tom Brady, they do it well. That is something they've been doing. Brady is basically untouched back there. He's unfazed. They probably get a hand on him, but they ain't sacking Brady. Not 3 times. If they do that, then there's a real problem on that Patriots offensive line. And after the Super Bowl, they will be fired.
If they can do that, they probably have a good chance to win this game. The Rams.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why I'm going to sell it. I'm with you. I don't think Brady gets the ball out way too fast and under 2 seconds. They're running quick slants. They're running quick outs. I don't see them getting back there fast enough. Brady don't hold on to the ball long enough in order to allow you to do anything like that. So, yeah, 3 sacks is a tad bit too much. Maybe they get to him once, maybe twice. But I think 3 times, I don't think that's going to happen. The ball will be coming out extremely quick.
Let me just say this, though. I'm going to say something with my chest real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to say something with my chest real quick. Lonzo Ball, please, just sit back, shut up, let your play do the talking. Because if I'm being honest about anything,
how we just jumped on Lonzo Ball?
I just gotta say it, bro. Because I just been festering in my mind as we talk. I'm like, for real, this dude really got a preference? Like, come on, man. Look. You are in no position to have a preference right now.
None.
If you don't let your daddy hype you up and get you traded overseas to a Romanian team. Don't let him do it to you, bro. Do like a last name, just ball, get healthy, and ball out. Because, I really like Lonzo. I like the kid. I want to see him do well. And I wanted to see him do well as a Laker. But to me, it's not looking like that. It looked like his Laker days are coming to an end. But at least he won't be alone because Kuz could be looking for a new home. Ingram should already be looking for a new home. Hart, he probably looking for a new home. I'm just saying, Lonzo, you are in no position to have a preference right now. So just sit back, shut up. Tell your dad, sit back, shut up, and just ball out, man. Let your play do the talking for you if you really want to, have a preference in the future.
And on that note, that'll be it for today's show, guys. You heard it here first. Unpopular Opinion, my co-host OG Raw. Lonzo Ball, just sit down, shut up, let your play do the talking. Thank you guys for all the continued support. Bro, you want to take us out of here?
Oh, as always, I'm your co-host OG Raw. You guys have a blessed day. Be kind to one another. OG Raw signing off. I'll holler at you, Billy.
See you guys, bro. Appreciate it.